Okay, we're back up and running. We'll just sit here and wait for a minute or two, let everyone get back in. Not sure what caused that to quit. It was still showing as running on my PS5, but obviously it stopped on YouTube. Very strange. I'll give it another minute before we get started up again. Let some more people find their way back. Welcome back, whoever you are. Yeah, it was a YouTube issue for some reason. It was still showing as streaming on my console, but it just stopped on YouTube. I don't know what caused that. Whether it was a hiccup with the internet or a hiccup with a console. But yeah, we're back. So we'll just give it another minute or so. Let some more people try and re-find it. Rejoin, and then we'll pick up. I paused it as soon as I realised what was going on, so we're just about to start the hot lap at the end of Q2 to see whether or not we can actually get through to the next session with Russell. Hamilton should be fine. Russell, I don't know. We'll have one extra set of tyres for Russell for the final session. Oh, you had a yeah. There is actually a patch that's been announced today for this game. I had a soft lock with my very first race, which I was talking about last night. Haven't had one since, but other people have obviously been having that issue, and it sounds like you've had that as well. That is one of the things that they are looking to patch out. That patch is going to hit PC this weekend, I think, and then console some point next week, I hope. Right, let's get back on the way. So we're just about to restart. We're just about to resume. We're right at the end of the warm-up lap for trying to get into Q2.
And circuit is all clear. You're good to go.
So we're going to ride in Russell Vision, Russell Vision. Yes, I saw that. I saw that truck.
Okay, so we've taken the flag.
Oh, back marker. No, no! Get out of the way! It's one of the McLarens. Oh, it's screwed up both of our guys. Oh man, we could be looking at an early exit for both drivers here. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, we've improved in the middle sector still. Oh, no, wait, we haven't set a lap. So, yeah. if this isn't good enough, we're out with both drivers. Oh, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Hamilton squeaks through. Russell does not. Russell's out. Oh. Oh, man, that Mercedes. difference between the two really pronounced again. Half a second. But that McLaren really screwed us over. Really screwed us over. So it's going to be a rough race for Russell. And having just set new a new long-term qualifying streak, we've immediately failed it. So that's going to cost us money. Alright, well, at least we don't have to worry about tyres for Russell. He's going to have a set of brand new softs now for the race, as opposed to a set of slightly worn softs. He'll get into the points. It's just a question of how high he can get. Let's see what we can do with Hamilton. We've got 2 sets of brand new tyres. We're going to go out on the scrubs for the first run. Set a banker lap. And then we'll do a run on fresh softs at the end. So let's get the banker lap in. Oh, Albon, get out the way. There we go. 119.0.
So box. And
It's not great. It's quicker than Verstappen, though.
Yep.
Alright. New softs are ready. Currently sitting P4. That's encouraging. P5. But we set those tyres, that time on the worst tyres of the field, I think. Sykes is potentially going to get in the way. Now we've got an Alpine potentially in the way. Alright, we're through. Oh, hang on, let's ride the ham cam. Did we get held up in that first sector? Well, if we did, it didn't affect us too bad. We're still up on our previous lap. Can we get in front of Sainz? Shouldn't have any more issues with traffic. Verstappen is in front of us on track, but he is going to hit the pits before we get there. Not up in the middle sector. Interesting. What about the final sector? We do get in front of Sainz. Just. So we're up to 4th. We're on the second row. That is good. That is very good.
It's P4.
I think Russell would be looking at maybe P6 if he'd got through.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
Albert Park often seems to set teammate against teammate. From Hill and Villeneuve dueling for the 1996 win, to Bottas beating fellow Mercedes driver and pole sitter Hamilton to the win in 2019. The weather is very overcast here. Strategies might have to be quite flexible going into today's race.
In any case, Melbourne is ready and so are we. So strap yourselves in for the Australian Grand Prix.
Evening, Corey. Have I tried the Las Vegas track? Yes. I had a quick look at it earlier with the Viva Las Vegas scenario, and not overly convinced it's going to be a good race based on the track. We shall see. It looks very narrow. Looks like it's going to be a real pain to overtake on that one. Or maybe it was just the fact that I was doing that one with a Haas. Who knows? I'm going to try the LaSalle one, I think, after the stream tonight. Right, strategy. We are going to look at maybe a 2-stop. Oh, actually, see, which is the quickest time? So that's slightly quickest. That's starting on the soft. So I don't know if I really want to go that aggressive. If we have a look at this strategy, what other tyres do I have? I don't have other new softs. But I do have 2 sets of mediums. That is definitely quicker. Okay, let's go medium, medium, soft with Russell, I think. So we go 20 laps, then 21 laps, and then 17 laps. We'll go aggressive on the tyres. That is definitely quicker than the original options. I don't have enough soft tyres to go soft, medium, soft with Russell. But it does mean I can push his tyres a little bit, depending on what temps are going to be like. Let's have a look at Lewis. I might see if I can go medium, soft, medium, soft. Let's try going soft, medium, soft with Lewis. Or maybe medium, soft, soft. Let's have a look at medium, soft, soft. Really wish they hadn't messed around with the order. It's just muscle memory. I'm going to things that aren't there or in the wrong place. Just such a pointless change. Yeah, there we go. We'll go medium, soft, soft with Lewis. He's got a chance of a podium today, potentially. Right. So medium, medium, soft, soft. Let's see what we can do. Let's take some fuel out the car. There we go. We're going to go aggressive off the line with both drivers. And hopefully we can make up some positions quite quickly with Russell, get his confidence up to very high very quickly, maybe even get him into the peak confidence zone, and then he can really start to move up through the field.
The fans here in Melbourne are all set, as are the drivers, heading into 58 laps around Albert Park. A lot of people will be keen to see just how Zhou Guanyu will fare today.
I think they could have been higher up than 20th, but let's see if they can move forward from here.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Overtake is available. Coming. Overtake still available. Yep.
Okay, so Russell has already lost 2 places. Let's take a look at tyres. Yeah, he just got squeezed at the start by the look of it. We are fighting with Sainz, who's on better tyres than us. Tyres are up to temp. Still going to go aggressive. Let's cut to Russell.
Really well executed.
Hamilton's got an
Well, this
overtake
is
done.
what
There was a little whoop for that.
Right, let's follow the action now at turn
Evening,
7.
DeVito.
There's the
George
opening.
P14, yeah, we got held up on our one and only run in Q2 by McLaren,
And
and
says, thank you very
Hamilton
much.
only just squeaked through in P10, and Russell P14. We got caught out.
Let's go for it.
Understood.
Yeah, Sainz is going to be a pain on those softer tyres, so we're going to ease down. Just try and stay with him. We're going to try and keep pushing with Russell, though.
Just charge the pack.
Understood. There seems to be some great resistance.
I'm getting a little tired of hearing that quote from Russell already. Okay, we're setting new sector time personal best, so that's giving us a boost to the confidence for Russell. It's good. We want him to get into the next category as quick as possible. That'll help boost his pace. Under pressure from Hulkenberg, who is on softs. A little disappointing that we still haven't found a way past Tsunoda yet. We're having to defend as well as attack here. Oh, and someone's locked up. Sargent is locked up. That is into the very high category there. That's good. Hamilton has already dropped off the back.
DRS has been enabled. So currently P5. So next car is Sainz. Max a car behind.
Let's start pushing
Use the overtake.
again. See if we can catch back up.
Just push.
Alright, DRS is active. We've just killed George's battery, so it's going to top up.
Charge the pack.
Coming.
Tyres are getting a bit hot.
If we could just drop back a bit.
Coming.
Lock up for
Let's see
Ocon.
what happened there. Now we're watching Esteban Ocon here. Things were all right here. The brakes couldn't cope. They took a gamble and it was just too late.
So that should be another promotion there for Russell, hopefully.
Just reduce your speed.
Yep, fine.
Russell not able to keep up with that Ferrari at the moment. Okay, maybe a podium is a little optimistic. Magnussen's hanging on to the back of us. He's on softs, so that tracks. Tyres overheating, let's cool them down a touch.
Let's just manage these tyres.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah, look at this, we still can't get past. This battle between Tsunoda and Bottas in front of us really hurting us and our tyres here. Let's cool those temps down just a touch. Here we go, we've got a run on Bottas. Around the outside and complete the move. There we go, nice. Up to P13. So we've actually gained a place on where we started now. Hamilton still falling further behind, so despite the new side pod upgrade, it's not giving us enough pace yet. Drop tyres down, let's go into top
Yeah, we
up.
just need to make sure that we don't.
We've broken away from Magnussen. Let's see if we can stay away from him.
Back up.
Meanwhile, Russell trying to find his way past Tsunoda, who still is just in DRS range of Stroll. Oh, it's a brave look. Nope, he backed out of it. We're going to turn off battle assist for Hamilton so that we don't eat up what we're trying to recover through charge. We're going to keep it on for Russell. He's into the peak confidence now, setting more personal best sectors. So that will hopefully help him with the overtaking. Here we go, here's a chance. Squeezes up the inside. Completes the move and is now maxed out on confidence. Excellent stuff. That's what we wanted. Let's up the tyre pace again. Let's turn off battle assist so we can start charging up a bit more. Should be easier for him to overtake now, and with his confidence really high, that's less chance of him making a mistake with the aggressive overtaking that we've got him set into. Hamilton just in no man's land now, pulling away from Magnussen and Gasly, or they're fighting, they're losing time. But we are dropping further and further off the back of the front. We just don't quite have that pace yet, despite the new floor. Oh, we've got a crash.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Oh, this is Bottas and Tsunoda. We were almost part of this. You know, if that had happened a lap or two previously. Just see Ocon snaking through at the end there. A little bit of carbon fibre being scattered on the track, even though you don't see where it comes from. It's a nice little addition. See a little bit of debris just getting scattered in a crash like that. Okay, Russell with a move now on Piastri. Gets on the outside at turn 1. Completes the move, and with a DRS will pull away. Start hunting down Stroll. Russell is flying now. And we're going to keep the camera with Russell. So Hamilton's in no man's land at the moment. He's not close to anyone in front or behind, just doing his own thing. So we'll stick with George. Already broken Piastri. Oh, was it Joan de Vries? Thank you, Jane. Yes, I can see. Yeah, I was wondering why Tsunoda was so close. But yeah, you can see a penalty for de Vries there, and Joe a long way off the back. Let's see how bad. It looks like he might have damage to be that far off. Not seeing anything. Let's see if we can see some side pod damage on the car maybe as well. So I did see that a little bit of scuffing on a side pod on a McLaren in my first Grand Prix. I don't know if that was just a visual glitch or an attempt to show an impact. Looks like his front wing's fine. Doesn't look to be any rear wing damage that's obvious. We'll see the other side of the car. That's the side that got hit. doesn't look like there's anything there. Let's have a look at De Vries's car. He is missing his front right end plates. So there'll be a wing change when he makes his pit stop, I'm guessing. No sign of scuff damage on his car. Okay, so back to Russell. We are lapping around the same kind of time as Stroll. But Stroll's just caught up to the back of Norris, who is lapping slower. So that might hold up Stroll and allow us to close up. Gasly and Magnussen still scrapping away side by side. Oh, as a penalty for Magnussen. That's another crash.
And now we've had a crash.
So Gasly's been taken out. Gone very wide there. It's allowed Alonso through.
And you can just feel the frustration.
On 25.1 for Norris. We're about half a second a lap quicker. So assuming that Norris can hold Stroll back, we should be on them in the next couple of laps. Now that Magnussen is no longer under attack from Ocon, he's actually closed the gap slightly, but he's about to come under attack from Alonso. So that might hopefully slow him down again. Stroll still stuck behind Norris. And you can see we are starting to close that gap now. Norris has been passed though, so now we've just got to hope that Norris can't stay with Stroll and that we can use Norris as a springboard to try and get onto the back of Stroll. Stroll's about to hit Gasly. Gasly also lapping slow. I wonder if he's got some damage as a result of that collision. Let's take a look at his car. He's missing his left front wing end plates. Stroll's on him immediately, look. And we're almost on the back of Norris now. Right, we've got the DRS on Norris, so hopefully we'll get him into turn 3. A little bit too far off. Stroll's already past Gasly and pulling away. Alonso now past Magnussen, and Magnussen's starting to drop back. I wonder if his tyres are running off a little bit. They are a touch. Our tyres are still in pretty good nick. 78, 79. We're lapping about the same kind of pace as Sainz at the moment. Let's give Hamilton a little bit more
Pick up the pace.
tyre pace, and we'll do the same with Russell.
And happy to pick up the pushing level.
There seems to be some great over resistance.
And there's the second time we've heard that quote in just the space of 10 laps. Will he get him into turn 1? No. Just give him battle assist. I forgot to turn that back on. We should get him here anyway, but it's nice to have the boost coming out of the corner if it's needed. There we go, we're through. Considering switching the strategy. For Russell. We can always switch back again if we get a fortunate safety car at some point. Might do the same with Russell, with Hamilton as well. I don't know yet. Our tyres are doing pretty well, so... Magnussen is now the block, and seeing how quickly Magnussen's tyres have dropped off as well in terms of his pace is another reason why I'm considering switching the strategy.
Reduce your speed.
Just need to make sure we keep these tyres in good nick.
Understood.
Alright, Stroll's past Magnussen. He's motoring up through the field as well pretty quickly. Russell's confidence still very, very, very good. Oops. One of the things they are also changing with the console version is the sensitivity of the sticks, which is incredibly sensitive. So hopefully they're going to decrease that slightly. A number of times I've gone to just go across and I've gone down at the same time like that. You know, it's just, yeah, the sticks are way too sensitive. Take a look at lap times. 1:23.5, gained a few tenths of a second there on Sainz and Perez and Leclerc. half a second on Leclerc. Let's take a look at tyres. Leclerc and Perez are battling by the look of it. That's why. Sainz's tyres falling away as well now. Hamilton might start sneaking up on the back of those guys soon. Russell now into DRS range.
Charge the pack.
Let's just go full charge for a few corners. While these guys are going side by side to slow each other down. Magnussen is going to have that 5-second penalty at his stop as well, which is going to drop him down the order. So we're automatically going to leapfrog him. I wonder if he's going for a one-stop. Evening, Ruben. How you doing? Yeah, not only is tyre temp directly visible, but it also plays a big role in how your tyres are going to perform as well. Wow, Leclerc just jumped into the lead in front of Verstappen. All change at the front. Seems they made some good improvements. Yes, they have made some good improvements. There's other things that they should have improved that they haven't, and other things that they haven't improved in air quotes that I don't think are improvements. Things that were unnecessary changes. But on the whole, it's a better experience so far. Okay, it's still early days though. Alright, let's look to push our way through now. Right, let's go full deploy. Let's give them a bit of extra tyres as well.
Hold it, overtake.
I wonder how many times we'll hear Russell say great powers today. Oh, it's nice to see an attempt at an overtake through there. We didn't last year. It was pretty much rank and file through there. Right, we put Magnussen under enough pressure for him to actually drop off the back of Gasly, which means we can now swoop past him unopposed and go straight onto the back of Gasly, hopefully. You're thinking about switching to Williams when the ability comes up. Yeah, I'm not sure who I'm going to change to. We might go with a team that we didn't use in the last game. Might go to Williams. We'll see. We'll see who's at the back of the grid. I'm hoping Ferrari are going to be down in the doldrums a little bit because I would like to have a run with Ferrari at some point. Are you right in thinking the ability to change teams is in a future patch? Yeah, it's going to be added in September around, you know, they're expecting to patch it in time for Monza. So it's still, what, a month and a half away? Just over a month, not too far. Alright, tyres are getting hot. Let's cool them down.
If we could just drop back a bit.
And we'll go into top up. And we'll turn off battle assist because we should have a clean run here. We've got the DRS. Gasly doesn't. And there we go, we're through.
To start reducing that management.
Alright, Albon's in the pits. And he's gone from soft to hard, so he is one stopping, I think. Is he going to get out ahead of Sargent? Probably is, but his tyres are going to be cold. Sargent will probably do him here. Just holds on, but it takes a while to get your tyres up to temp, so we could see him dropping back a bit. We are losing some ground to the front runners. Max is back in front, that's why. Sainz dropping off. He's still hanging on in there on those very, very warm softs. That's giving me reason to think that maybe we can, as long as we can maybe get ourselves on the back of a fast car, maybe we can make the softs work. So we'll keep Hamilton on the soft strategy. The cars do sound better this year, yes, I think so. And they do sound much more growly and throatier when you're in helmet cam as well, which is really nice.
And next question.
Yep.
Right, Hamilton can go into neutral, doesn't need to top up anymore because he's pretty much maxed out. That'll save us an extra, maybe get us an extra tenth or so per lap. Russell up to 8th. And lapping faster than Stroll. Mind you, that last lap I think was the DRS overtake, wasn't it? So let's see what he does at the end of this lap. .124.3 and a 124.0. So we are still lapping a couple of tenths faster than Stroll. That's good. It'll take a while to close him down at that rate, but we will close him down. We are definitely switching to the one-stop strategy for George. Still undecided with Lewis. Probably going to... I mean, his confidence is still pretty high. And when he goes into soft, he's going to be setting new sector times, personal best sectors, maybe even a fastest lap as well. So that should boost his confidence nicely as well. If we can get him up to peak confidence, that'll really make those soft tyres sing. Sainz now starting to risk getting dropped. I'm amazed those tyres of his have held on as long as they have. He's still close. He's still just about clinging on. This might be the lap where he drops out of DRS though. We've gone through the detection point and I think he was outside of range. Yeah, he's outside of DRS. Can he sneak his way back in for the next zone? I don't think he can. He can't. Sainz is now vulnerable, so we might see Sainz boxing in the next lap or two. He's definitely going for a one stop. He's staying out. Right, we're going to box Hamilton this lap.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Understood.
We're going to try and get an undercut on Sainz.
Box.
Gonna box this up.
And we'll push.
Okay.
Use the overtake.
Yep.
Alright, we'll take it easy, truck. Replay will obviously be available for you when you wake up. Sainz staying out, so this is our chance to undercut.
Okay, copy this, thanks for the info.
.5, decent stop. And we're going to get out ahead of George. It's going to be close. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, we'll get Russell to stay behind Lewis. Different strategies. And there's a chance that maybe we can pull Russell along. Just pushing these tyres to try and get their temperature up quickly.
Sure, keep these tyres in good nick.
Understood.
Sainz is in the pits. A 128, a 121.8 for Perez. Alonso in the pits. Have we done enough to undercut?
So we're low on battery at the moment.
Understood.
It's going to be tight.
And just don't think about getting the pack back up.
It's going to be very tight. There he is. We didn't get the undercut.
It's not going to be long now, mate.
Oh, we got a safety car. Interesting.
Crash here.
That's come at just the wrong time.
All okay?
Yeah, AFO.
It's come at the right time for Russell, though.
Safety car. Delta
Absolutely come at the right time for Russell.
positive. Just focus on brakes for now.
Oh, right, what do I do with Lewis? I guess we stick with the strategy. We've literally just put these tyres on. But it means I can be more aggressive.
Let's just manage these tyres.
I mean, I could box him now. Perez and Verstappen and Leclerc are all going to box. One stop for those guys. Yeah, one stop for Leclerc as well. We're too far behind. Unfortunately, this is why the safety car is not great for us. Those guys have all jumped in, got a pit stop and kept position. And it's great for Russell. Russell's going to be able to box and he'll only drop 1 or 2 places, hopefully. Gasly's in behind us. Held a little bit there for Gasly, but not too bad. It was only the 13th fastest pit stop of the weekend at 2.6. I completely missed the incident as well as to what caused the safety car. So only Stroll yet to box. And now he's in trouble because he's behind the safety car. So when he gets around to the box, if he then jumps in, he's going to drop behind both of our cars. He's going to drop behind his teammate. Gasly's going to catch up before then. Norris is going to catch up before then. Hell, maybe even Magnussen, Piastri, Hulkenberg, they might catch up as well. So if Stroll boxes at the end of this lap, he's going to lose a huge amount of time. And he's going to come out behind a load of cars that have already stopped. And he's going to have to fight his way through all of them to get back up to where he is. So, yeah, not worked out for Stroll, the safety car. Let's keep an eye on him. He's staying out. Oh, this is even worse. This is even worse for him. He must be going for a delayed one-stop strategy. Why has he stayed out? He's going to get picked off by Sainz and definitely by Hamilton. He'll have superior grip. I wonder if Sainz is two-stopping. Because Sainz is on the mediums. As is Alonso. Those guys must be two-stopping. So we're not the only one doing a two-stop strategy with Hamilton. Other cars are going for it as well. One stop's looking very attractive right now. We're going to have to absolutely really push the car like crazy. Yeah, this will make you feel sick. Watching a safety car from the helmet cam is a good way to induce nausea here. When they start zigzagging to warm their tyres. Buckets at the ready. That's enough of that. I'm deliberately saving more fuel with Hamilton here because I want to be able to push him harder. Need to push him harder if he's going to be able to make this two-stop work. Even a fanatic? Yeah, I'm going to try not to go over the cost cap. There we go. Oh, lap car's going to unlap themselves. Have we got maybe another lap then behind the safety car? Good to see that that's in the game from day one, as opposed to having to wait months and months for it to be added in last time. I mean, I would scream blue murder if they hadn't put that in as a feature at launch this time around.
Not for charge.
Yep.
So Joe releases himself. The only car that was lapped. Safety car will be coming in at the end of this lap. This potentially gives Joe the chance to get his tyres up to temp before the race restarts as well. I wonder how far he can get before the car comes in. We're still way off yet. How you doing, Thomas? We always run the races in real time. So sometimes that does mean extended periods like this where we sit behind a safety car, but we don't speed things up. Not during the race anyway. Do I feel the graphics are better? Little bits of the graphics have been tweaked and improved. It's not a massive difference. It's a nice little buff here and there.
And we can drop the lift and coast for now, we'll make it up later.
Understood.
So you can pick up the pace.
So the safety car lights have gone out.
Alright, so
So happy to push now.
Copy that.
Tyres are a little cool.
Overtake is available.
Yeah, roger.
They should warm up very quickly. And Stroll is going to be a sitting duck. If not immediately, then certainly within a couple of laps. Those tyres, terrible. He's the only driver who didn't stop. I don't know why. Surely he's not going to try and do a one-stop from medium to soft. He's already a second off the front three.
Push and hold at overtake.
Copy.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off the cliff on that.
Alright, so we need to get past Stroll very quickly now. Yeah, I think at some point, for the good of the franchise, the game does need to stop supporting the PS4 and just move exclusively to the current gen. Alonso trying to sneak up on us. Stroll certainly doing a good job holding us up here.
Just push.
Evening, Mystic. Killed that battery already.
And just charge the pack.
Well, at least we'll actually, no, we'll leave a battle assist on if we get the move side by side here. No, he's backed out.
So DRS has been enabled.
Maybe we can get a run into turn 3.
Head down.
Stroll is
Take this
defending
way.
very, very valiantly here. And got some drunk girls outside the house, by the sound of it. You might hear that in the background. Right, we should get a DRS overtake here. Nice, still fighting, still defending really valiantly. The tyres are starting to overheat.
Pace is still good.
Ah, this is not good.
Make sure we keep these tyres in good nick.
Understood.
Russell's closed up. Let's turn off battle assist. Put him into top up now. He's in DRS range. Come on, Hamilton, get the move done.
Press overtake.
Understood.
There we go. We'll get him around the outside of turn 3 and see if he lets his teammate through.
Nice work, Lewis.
Interesting to see if the AI does adopt team orders. It doesn't look like it at the moment. Looks like Stroll and Alonso are fighting it out for real. I'm less confident about this one-stop strategy now. The Stroll launches it. Can hold him off. Confidence is good. Could be better. Hopefully we can start picking the pace up now that we are in front. Russell just hanging on to DRS in the background. Both Stroll and Alonso do have to stop again, I think. Well, Stroll definitely does. I don't know about Alonso. He might be able to make those tyres last. I don't think we can with Hamilton. That safety car lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. Yeah, these tyres definitely won't last to the end, and if we could stretch them out, they would be rubbish anyway. We're breaking away. There we go. We've got the 1 second. Stroll and Alonso should hopefully slow each other down now. Russell's dropped out of DRS range.
And happy to pick up the pushing level.
Yeah,
I think Stroll just snuck back into DRS again.
Pick up the pace.
Alright, now Stroll definitely did not get DRS there. His wing was closed on approach to turn 1. That's good. Alonso sweeps on through. Stroll's still fighting him and has to concede.
Just reduce your speed.
Okay.
Overtake will be available.
Copy.
Alright, so have we got enough pace to stay ahead of Alonso? Because he is damn quick in this car. I don't think we do. Which means our strategy is really not going to work for us. These tyres are not working as well as I thought they would. We should have gone for the one stop. Russell is past Stroll already. Alonso gets the fastest lap. If we get another safety car around the time that we need to box Hamilton, that will make things very interesting.
Let's just work on getting that pack back up.
Yeah, that car is definitely faster than ours right now, even with the upgrade. If we can get 6th and 7th, that's a decent result. If we can get ahead of Alonso, that would be better. And if we get a safety car in about 10, 12 laps, that will make things very, well, maybe less than that. That will make things very interesting.
So just charge that pack.
Yep.
Come on, stay in range. Don't know if we got dropped there. We did. Yeah, so the pace drop off on these softs has been pretty substantial.
And just have a think about getting the pack back up.
Understood.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Magnussen now up ahead of Gasly. Stroll down in 11th. Still hasn't boxed. He's at 23%. What is going on with Stroll? Let's see, does he box? 23% tyres. He must be going for a set of softs. He's staying out again. This has got. Nah, this must be a bug. Down to 12th now. Hulkenberg's nabbed him.
And let's push.
See, I don't need to push the tyres.
Let's look after the car.
Let's just get that battery charged ready for the next set of tyres that we're going to throw on. Alonso is pulling us onto the back of the front runners. That's how quick that Aston Martin is. Losing confidence, feigning to overtake. Oh, Stroll finally boxes. He's got to be going for softs. Yeah, he's going for a set of softs. Brand new softs as well. but it dropped him all the way down to 17th and a long way off. Let's see. Pit stop is going to drop us around De Vries. Ugh, that's a long way to drop. Maybe we just try and keep these tyres going.
And just charge the pack.
Understood.
And then react to a safety car if we get one. We are lapping about a second to 2 seconds faster than the cars that we're going to be coming out against at the moment. Let's see, Albon on 1:23.9, so 1.3 seconds.
Let's just keep it heads down. Make sure
Am I doing another race after this? Not tonight, no. Tonight is back to normal schedule of just one race a night. We just did 2 because it was launch day yesterday. Alright, this is the optimal lap. I don't think that's enough yet. I think we've got to go another lap or 2. Alonso's tyres looking a little ragged. It's not beyond the realm of possibility that he might do a splash and dash.
Need more power.
So anything could happen.
We're destroying Hamilton's confidence level here by him failing to overtake, but we're trying to keep him behind. Stroll's doing 121.7s. We can probably do 121.5s. Alright, if we box now, we're going to be in the region of Bottas Piastri. Let's do one more lap. We'll try and make sure we get out into clean air if it's all possible.
Everything's box.
For this lap.
And we'll push.
Yep.
And you have push and hold overtake available.
Understood.
And let's go for it. Just close up.
Alright, Russell is comfortable in 7th. That's about where we expected to get him to. Oh, beautiful, beautiful overtake.
Okay, copy.
Not a bad stop.
So remember white line on exit.
Oh wow, we might get out of around Hulkenberg here. We got out ahead of Norris. Oh, that was great. That was superb. Right, we've got 14 laps, including this one. So that actually worked out really well because it's dropped us in the DRS.
So you can pick up the pace.
So this is our chance for fastest lap here.
Use the overtake.
Sold him a dummy. Swept on through. This should be a purple first sector. It is. You're getting F1 Manager tomorrow. What team should you pick? Depends what kind of challenge you want. Have you played F1 Manager before? Did you play the previous one? Or is this going to be your first dally into F1 Manager? If it's your first, then you want a team like, you know, at least to get get to grips with things. Maybe look at Ferrari, Aston Martin, or Red Bull. Mercedes, kind of in that window. They are the fourth fastest team. And then, if you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, then you're looking at teams like Alpine, maybe Haas. I mean, they've got a decent car, but you know they don't have the staff or the budget. McLaren, they've got a slow car, but they've got decent staff, good drivers. So it'll be a struggle for the first few races, but they should start to pick up halfway through the season. If you want a real challenge, then teams like Alfa Romeo, Alfa Tauri, or Williams.
Just work on getting that pack back up.
Understood.
And you don't have to delete your messages after. Leave them in there. Right, there we go. We're through against Magnussen. Gasly up next. Gasly does have the DRS. Start upping Russell's pace a little bit.
Happy to start reducing that management.
Yeah, copy.
Push and hold at overtake.
Yeah.
See if he can't close the gap on Alonso. Maybe put him under pressure.
Let's cool tyres down.
Yep.
Just push.
Alright, should get the move done comfortably here. Russell will not get the fastest lap. Lewis said it on brand new soft tyres. Russell's on worn hard tyres. It's not going to happen. I mean, he's pushing now, but he's not going to get the fastest lap.
Pick up the pace.
So Alonso 122.2, Russell 121.4, Hamilton 124. It's lower than Max. Max is on a tear right now. That Red Bull is just mighty.
Charge the pack.
Copy.
And Russell is closing down Alonso. Has he got enough time left?
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre.
Tenths of a second faster on the last lap for Russell. And Hamilton another 8 tenths faster still. We've got a yellow flag out somewhere briefly. Someone running wide or locking up maybe. No notification for it. Take a look at tyres. So 44% mediums for Sainz, 50 for Alonso, 64 hards for Russell. Still able to push those tyres, they're not overheating, which is good. Hamilton having periods where he has to let the tyres cool back down again. But we can push them here and there.
Let's push.
If I plan on doing an AlphaTauri save, would I sign Ricciardo? Well, this is the thing. Whereas last year I did separate saves because we had to. This year we're just going to do one save the whole way through. So Ricciardo might retire by the time we get to switch to a different team. We won't be starting a new save from scratch unless there are significant issues that aren't fixed when the next big update comes. So yeah, I mean, that situation's not likely to happen. And Ricciardo, by the time we get to that patch, Ricciardo, if he hasn't retired, his stats might have degraded considerably anyway, so we'll see.
Sure, keep these tyres in good nick.
We'll see if anyone picks him up. I mean, De Vries is only in contract for 1 season in this game, as is Ricciardo, as is Schumacher. They're on 1-year contracts. Oh, one other thing I did experiment with was I loaded up a brand new Mercedes file. I replaced Russell with Schumacher and then tried to sign Logan Sargent from Williams to be the new reserve driver, and he immediately turned his nose up at a reserve drive. He refused. So that is still an issue from last season, carried over from the last game, that anyone who's had a first team drive will immediately refuse a reserve team drive, regardless of their rating. Yeah, we're going to keep running with Mercedes for another 2 or 3 seasons. Well, for 2 or 3 seasons, depending on how long it takes for the patch to come. Tyres just starting to get to the point where they're a little hot. Yellow flag somewhere. Maybe it's just a car going slow as it was being lapped. And then when the patch comes in September that will add the ability to switch teams, we will move to whichever team appeals at the time. We won't go for a top team. We'll, in terms of top of the current running order, we'll look and see which which team needs to be built up a little bit. So if Ferrari are down in the doldrums by that point, then we'll probably go to Ferrari, because I'd love to run a Ferrari. But if Ferrari are doing well, then we might go to maybe Williams, maybe Alfa Romeo, maybe AlphaTauri. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see, like I say, what the running order is like at the end of whatever season we're on, once that patch has gone live. It does look as though we're not catching Alonso fast enough. He has probably upped his pace a little bit, looking at that. Russell running out of tyres slightly.
4 laps remaining.
Copy.
There's a delayed message there. It's 3 laps to go. We haven't been lapped. Verstappen's not that far ahead. Is he? It can't be. Yeah, no, that's Gasly. Yeah, Verstappen is there. So, yeah, 3 laps to go, not 4. See what Alonso does across the line. A 122.0. 121.9 for Russell. A 120.7. Hamilton. Hamilton's flying. He has actually still got an outside chance of maybe lap 56. Now it's 3 laps. Yeah, so that was a bug. Now it's 3 laps to go. So yeah, maybe there's a chance for Hamilton to actually get onto the back of Alonso here. Because he's not that far ahead. He's only 3 seconds further up the road. Hamilton is lapping considerably faster at the moment. He's lapping over a second a lap faster. It's going to be a squeeze, but we might be able to do it. Wasn't quite close enough to get the DRS this lap. I think he might be just a touch too far ahead.
Remaining.
Use the overtake.
Yep.
Right, 3 seconds. A lap and a bit to go. I think it's a little bit too much. We've got enough battery to kind of push. Let's really go for it with the tyres as well.
So pick up the pace.
Understood.
So let's get after it.
Hammer time, Lewis.
It's one more lap.
Two seconds. Gap is coming down fast, but is it going to get there in time? If we can steal this on the final corner, this will be an almighty, finish to the lap. I don't think we're close enough. One more lap is what we needed.
So we're low on battery at the moment.
Yeah, we just needed one more lap. We took nearly 2 seconds out of him on that lap.
Max Verstappen over the finish line, and today's
Just needed
winner.
one more lap, but we got the fastest lap.
We have a checkered flag now.
Gave it a damn good
26.
go.
Another challenging day.
There's a long way to go, but let's keep pushing, guys. I believe in you. Bigger, Joe.
So you've taken the checkered flag. Okay. It's E7. Nice job.
It's definitely limit limitation. Very nice job.
Yeah, 7 places gained for Russell, up from 14th, and losing 2 on the first corner as well, dropping him down to 16th. So yeah, nice recovery from Russell. That safety car really didn't help us. It came out just after we'd stopped, and then went on a bit longer than I would have liked. So it took longer to bridge enough of a gap to then make the stop for the new softs. Probably took on a little bit more fuel than I needed on the safety car as well, but
Lando Norris, currently on our screens, heads back to his team. And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
What an excellent way to take a second win of the season with a composed performance today.
Well, it wasn't exactly a walk in the park, but it was a thrilling weekend here for us all at the Australian Grand Prix.
so that's 3 from 3 for Red Bull. Perez got the first win. Max has won the last 2 in a row.
And as proceedings start to wind down here, what will Mercedes have made of this result, Karun?
They did okay today, I'd say. I mean, we're talking about such a competitive field, and all things considered, the drivers did all right.
And that's about that for this weekend here in Melbourne.
Next time, the teams will be racing through the streets of another city. Join us in Baku on the shores of the Caspian Sea for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
So there we go, confirmation of the running order there, the final result. Max getting the win, leading from pole all the way through to the end. Perez did manage to jump Leclerc to take a 1-2 for Red Bull. Leclerc dropping down to third. Sainz getting a place there. Alonso, what a great race for Alonso. He made that soft to medium work. He really did. That's something to keep in the old memory bank for next season. See if we can do that. We had a damn good go with Lewis. If that safety car hadn't come out, I think that strategy would have worked to get us on par with maybe the back of that top 4. Maybe certainly would have beaten Fernando. A great recovery drive from Russell, switching him to the 1, so that was definitely the right call. Gasly and Stroll both gaining a place. Magnussen disappointing, dropping 4 places, but Hulkenberg the opposite of that, gaining 5 places. And then 2 retirements, Ocon and Tsunoda. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship. So another maximum 25 points for Max. He has a 6-point lead over Sergio now, which is important of things to come, perhaps. Leclerc, his 3rd place, keeps him kind of in touch a little bit with the Red Bulls. He's now 26 points off Max, so he's now a race win and fastest lap behind Max after just 3 races. That is perhaps a little ominous. Sainz moves up to 4th, but he's a long way off with just 27 points. Russell dropping a place down to 5th, just the 6 points for Russell. 9 points earned for Hamilton. He holds his place, closes in on his teammate, stays ahead of Alonso, who gained big points there, 10 himself. Gasly jumps his teammate in the battle between the 2 Alpines. Stroll picks up another couple of points. Magnussen gets another point as well. And Alex Albon brings up the last of the scorers. So everyone else still yet to score. Nick de Vries now dropping to the bottom of the running order based on positional countback. In the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull already opening up a huge lead. They are now 61 points clear of Ferrari. We're just 20 behind Ferrari. We lost a few points to them, but we did gain some points on Aston Martin. I think once we get the rest of our upgrades on the car, we should hopefully close the gap a little bit to the front runners. The weak link for Aston Martin is definitely Stroll at the moment. Alonso's putting in the performances, Stroll is not. As far as pit stops go, McLaren had the fastest pit stop with a 2.3. Red Bull a 2.4 for Max, a 2.42 for Ferrari. Logan Sargent a 2.46, faster than Sainz, 2.48. Then Williams again a 2.49. Once again, we failed to make the top 10 in terms of pit stops. So we still have yet to score any points. We're now last in the pit stop competition. We definitely need to work on improving our pit stop crew a little bit. We were nearly 3/10 off with George's stop, and 2 and a bit tenths off with both of Hamilton's stops. So we definitely need to improve the speed of our mechanics when it comes to pit stops. And then we see a summary of the recovery there. In the race, we had 9 successful overtakes for George, 8 failed overtakes, 4 successful defences, just 1 failed defence. And then for Lewis, 5 successful overtakes, 15 failed overtakes. A lot of that was when he was charging up his battery behind Alonso. I wish there was a way to just tell drivers not to overtake at all and just sit behind someone. The best we can do is just put them into low risk and maybe drop their pace down to try and force them to stay behind, but they'll still try and overtake, which negatively impacts their confidence when they fail to make that overtake. It's frustrating, but we make the best of it. No points for Mick again. We didn't use him in practice. We won't be using him till like the second half of the season. And as far as the sponsors go, well, we set a brand new qualifying streak and immediately broke that and failed because George got eliminated thanks to that McLaren in quali 2. So that's down a fair bit of cash that I was hoping for. Russell increases his driver rating thanks to his training that he's been working on. Our team hub has improved as well. That is nice. Let's have a look at our inbox. Car part inspection results. The rear wing has failed on Russell's car. That's going to have to be replaced. That's the first time we've seen that. That's only lasted 3 races. Oof. Okay. Board confidence check-in. They're generally satisfied when they have medium confidence in my leadership as team principal. Thank you, Waldo. Let's go to the board. So, satisfied with performances, objectives and finances. They were happy with Jeddah, not so with the other 2 races, just satisfied there. That's about right, based on how we performed so far. Objectives, we are below our target to get second in the Constructors, but not by much. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to overcome Ferrari, but I think we might be able to do that. And our long-term championship target is to become the Constructors' Championship. We've got this season and next to do that. We've only got 2 seasons. We're currently 3rd. So that's going to be a tricky one. I don't know if we could actually achieve that. Hopefully we can, depending on how well we can upgrade our car. One thing that is worth mentioning as well, which I found out reading an article this morning, anyone who starts a Red Bull career does start with a 10% reduction in aero testing thanks to their breaking of the cost cap. So I wonder if that's going to get applied to teams that break the cost cap in-game. That'll be interesting to see if any of the AI teams ever break cost cap, or if it's just the player that has the risk of breaking the cost cap and what the penalty will be. But yeah, apparently Red Bull players, if they start a Red Bull career, do suffer that penalty for the first part of the year. We need to fit a new rear wing to this car.
Any aerodynamic parts we have installed on cars are subject to regular inspections. We've got one here that unfortunately failed. We'll need to get on and sort that out. We can't keep a failed piece installed, so we have to replace it with a spare part. Or we can manufacture a new part to use.
So we need to swap that out. There we go. Front wing is looking a bit ropey. That's only got 1 more race left in it. Suspension's got 1, maybe 2 races in it, but we've got new suspension coming for the next race anyway, so that's not a major issue. Let's see, we have 9.7 million, so now we've got some money. Let's look at maybe starting another upgrade. Let's go to car analysis first of all. So let's have a look at where our chassis sits on the grid. We're good at drag reduction, poor against engine cooling, good on airflow middle. Lifespan is below the average, but that's deliberate because we took some weight out. Check against front wing. Front wing is better than the average. It's weak on high speed though. I think we are working on a front wing at the moment. Rear wing. We're working on a rear wing. The side pods, the brand new side pods, engine cooling is poor. Drag reduction is not great either. We might have to do another side pods upgrade. Underfloor, we've just fitted a new underfloor and it's not bad. Lifespan is terrible. But again, we deliberately stripped some strength out of it. Check suspension. Suspension is being worked on. We've got a new one about to drop. That's okay. We'll see what the new one's like. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a new side pod again, because that definitely needs some work by the look of it. I don't want to go over the top with overdeveloping in the early days and not having the money when we really need it for big upgrades later in the season. So we'll just do a standard one here. Again, I'm just trying to find a little bit of extra life. Let's go 2 kilos below. Oh, sorry, yeah. Down to just 2 kilos in weight. That'll give us a little speed boost and acceleration boost to help our cornering performance. It'll improve our engine cooling. No, it doesn't improve the engine cooling. It doesn't make any difference to that at all. But just take some weight out of the car. So theoretically, that will help keep temps down because the car won't have to work as hard. Theoretically. Let's see. How many engineers do we want on that? It's going to take 35 days. Next Grand Prix is in 25. I don't think we can get it there. Miami's in 32 days. Let's go 27 days. We'll throw 4 engineers onto that. And we'll just leave it at that. We won't do another part after this. We'll wait till the next ATR period. And that will give us a few days to at least try and get one of them on the car before Miami. There we go. Do I need to manufacture any spares? Let's have a look at the warehouse. So, I've got 2 chassis. I don't think we're working on a new chassis, are we? No, we're not. So, let's make a couple of spare chassis. Oh. There we go. So let's make 2 of those. What else do we need? Let's have a look at the warehouse. We don't need to make another rear wing. We've still got 3 spares, and we've got a new one on the way, which I think we'll get before the next Grand Prix anyway. We are working on a side pod already, and we're working on new side pods beyond that as well, so we're not going to make another side pod. Underfloors, yes, we do need to make a couple of new underfloors, so let's manufacture a couple of underfloors as well. Anything else in dire need? We've got the new suspension. Have we not started building that yet? Oh, we didn't. No, it's already going through. Okay, yeah. Just as well, because I don't think we've got any spots left in the garage now. So, inbox. Driver development updates. So we can see Russell improved his overtaking skill thanks to his training there. That's good to see. Let's set a new schedule for our pit crew. We want to improve pit stop times. So that's going to increase the chance of a mistake. But it will improve the estimated pit stop time. Pit stop errors. We'll leave it on pit stop errors for now. That will give us a minor improvement to pit stop times. Actually, no. Let's go pit stop time. Let's try and get them a bit quicker, and then once they've speeded up a little bit, then we'll start to focus on, on the error removal. Is there anything else that we can do before we end the stream? We're working on the wind tunnel. We don't have the funds to do anything else in there. We don't have the funds to upgrade the race sim. It's 3.5 mil. We should probably keep that money, actually, thinking about it, because we have got new parts that we're going to have to pay for. Yeah, we'll leave as is for now. So, there we go. That's the end of tonight's stream. Next race will be Baku. We'll pencil in on Monday for doing a race replay of Belgium. If that is available. I don't know if that's going to get patched in or if it'll just automatically become available. We'll have to see, because it's curated content. So I don't know if it's automatically going to update, or if it's, if they're going to have to release a patch or something for that. But if that's available, that will be Monday night. We'll do a race replay on Spa, which is obviously this weekend's real life Grand Prix, and then we'll pick up Baku from Tuesday. If that's not available, then we'll just go straight to Baku on Monday. So there will be more F1 Manager on Monday. We shall see whether it's Baku or whether it's a race replay on Spa. I am going to do a bonus stream tomorrow evening, starting at 7 o'clock, and we're going to look at some of the little extra bits. So I'll give you a quick look-see as we overwrite our Mercedes save. So we'll have a look at some of the exclusive scenarios that were only available for the deluxe edition. These will be made available later, but there's a few of them, as you can see. I did the Tifosi trial earlier today, and then last night, yesterday evening, I did do the race replay of Budapest, where I did the record breakers and got Perez up into second place and achieved that one. So there's a few that we can look at. As you can see, we've got race replays for the first 12 Grand Prix, and they've also got a curated moment as well. So for example, at Melbourne, you can do a full race replay, or you can try and get Piastri his first point. If we go to Silverstone, then it's the full race replay, or trying to get a double podium with McLaren. Montreal, it's penalty to points late in the race. Norris P10. Can you get him a bit further up? Either driver must finish higher up than first. Yeah, that's a strange one, that one. Monte Carlo, Fernando's gamble. Can you get Alonso to win the Grand Prix at the point of the rain? So we might look at that one, for example. So we can look at some of those, and we could also look at some of these as well. So we'll be starting about 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, and we'll just go through some of these scenarios and see what there is. And then when this does become available, or the deluxe upgrade becomes available to purchase, probably once the game goes live proper on the 31st for non-pre-orders, then you'll know whether or not you want to spend however much it's going to cost to buy those. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back tomorrow with some exclusive scenarios, and then Monday with some more F1 Manager. So until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.